When there's no more room in hell, the geek shall walk the earth. This is Geek of the Week. It's Thursday and I'm Mario. And now on to the video. Hey guys, this is going to be a jam-packed video. I will be doing status update on geeky things going on and upcoming, get to the questions, and finally comic book reviews. So this weekend marked the return of Young Justice. It moved from Friday afternoons to Saturday mornings. The first episode had to do with Megan. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because I'm not the biggest Megan fan. Frankly, I find her a little annoying, but I was pleasantly surprised. It revealed something of Megan's personality and background that made her more interesting. It looks like it's going to be a great season of Young Justice and I cannot wait. DC Nation also previewed one of its first shorts. I will be posting the link below for anybody who missed it. I'm mostly excited to see the reunion of Teen Titans and I cannot wait for that to come out. Next, if you want to see an epic Walking Dead recap, go to Steph's video. She's basically a one-woman show. With that said, I agree with her. The season finale was spectacular. The last 3 episodes have been probably the best of the series. And that's all I can say about that, because although it is Thursday, this is a spoiler-free video. Next, Nikki mentioned this, Hunger Games begins this weekend, or more exactly tonight at midnight. So I hope you guys have your tickets. I've never read the books, but as a fan of cinema, and from what I've seen, it looks amazing, just visually, so I probably will check it out. Finally, in 2 more weeks, the Game of Thrones begins. That means that 1 hour on Sundays, I will be unreachable. I'm going to fall off the grid, so don't try to reach me. Seriously, don't try to reach me. Steph asked this week if we could borrow or hang out with any superhero, who would it be and why? For the borrow, that's an easy answer. It's Superman. Why? Because I think he'd be very helpful. You know, if I needed to go somewhere very fast, he could fly me there. If I needed something super heavy lift, he could lift it. It's just and he seems very nice. I think we would get along. As for hang out, it would be Santana. Why? Because I'd ask her on a date. And I know dating the magician is very risky, but I'm willing to take that risk if she is. Kuliovitz emerged from the Witness Protection Program this week and asked us if we could team up with any villain, who would it be and why, and who would we take down? That's an easy answer for me. It'd be Galactus. Why? Because he'd give me cosmic powers, duh. I wouldn't be the Silver Surfer because I don't know how to surf, so I guess I'd be the Silver Bicycle Rider. But it'd be a really cool bicycle, like a beach cruiser. And who would we take down? Reed Richards, of course, because he's uppity. I don't even like his name, Mr. Fantastic. What a show off. Now on to the comic book reviews. This week I will be reviewing Batwomen issue 7, written and drawn by J.H. Williams III and Hayden Blackman. And it's on the 2nd issue of its current arc, and the story thus far is Batwoman, or Katie Kane, is being forced to work for the DEO, or the Department of Extranormal Operations, and she's being tasked to take down Medusa, a supernatural criminal cartel that's begun to move into Gotham and who she's investigated before. This particular issue was hit and miss for me. I think J.H. Williams is still doing the artwork, and I say I think because although his panels are distinctively his particular style, they lacked his usual amazing quality. Some of them look sloppy and rushed. The writing in this went from amazing to just okay. There's some questionable character interactions between Katie and her girlfriend Maggie. The first arc of this was stellar. It was one of my favorites of the DC's New 52. Katie Kane as a character is one of my favorite in comics. So I still hope this book is gonna turn around and end up great. But still I have to rate this a 3 stars, and I'm hoping it gets better. Finally, I will be reviewing Saga, issue 1, written by Brian K. Vaughan and art by Fiona Staples. And this marks the return of the incredible Brian K. Vaughan into comics. Before he left, he was easily my favorite writer in comics and arguably the best writer in comics. The story begins with Marco and Elena having a child. Marco and Elena are from rivaling warring nations. Elena's from a planet called Landfall, who's warring with the inhabitants of its moon, Marco's home, called Wreath. Both sides are not happy that this couple's together, and both want this baby alive for their own purposes, but we don't know why. Brian K. Vaughan's writing in this is, as usual, smart and witty. Each character has a distinct voice and really comes alive. He also provides what every great science fiction should, a detailed introduction to this new world you don't know anything about. Fiona Staples' artwork is beautiful. She could be graphic without being vulgar. This blends perfectly the sci-fi genre and fantasy genre, and I have to stress that because if you're not a fan of these genres, you might not love this book, but at the very least you will appreciate it for its strong writing and great artwork. Reviewing this book is a bit of a cheat, simply because everybody already knows it's great, and it's probably going to become my favorite book. I'm a little biased, but I cannot wait for the second issue. I rate this a 5 out of 5 stars. Also, welcome back, Brian. We miss you. That's it for me this week, guys. Let me know what you think of my video and reviews. Even if you disagree, you let me know. As usual, comment and subscribe. Check out the other Geeks of the Week's video, and I will catch you all next week.